Hi Leute, willkommen zurück zu Genshin Impact. Wir machen weiter mit der Event Story. 2 Tage warten. Und dann schauen wir mal, ob wir den Dieb finden, der den armen Roboter geklaut hat.
Hey, Yehuda! Wow, this place is packed.
Aha.
My intel network never steers me wrong. Now I'm thinking we start off by checking whatever transaction records we can find.
Hey! Which one of you is the rotten thief who stole my robot, huh?
That was not what I had in mind.
My. You must be the owner of the Krumkake craft shop.
Now this is an opportunity I've been waiting for. Always easier to talk business.
With
No thieves here, only shrewd business people. Speaking of, you do custom orders, right? Kid, make me a robot.
You're the one who built that robo-maid, right? Is it for sale? I'm dying to get my hands on one.
both of you? Get out of my...
It's clear you two have no respect for even the most basic of rules. No wonder an illegal market like this is the only one that'll take you. Even if Miss Aino is willing to do business with you, and that's a big if. All negotiations go through the front desk, under... As you can see, this kid's creations are a hot commodity in Nod-Krai. I'm not surprised these merchants are practically clambering over each other in excitement.
I don't care! Inefa's not for sale, and neither is Klang. These grown-ups are getting on my nerves. But the Traveler was right. Well, they're not gonna fess up because they don't even feel guilty. Yeah, getting them to confess was kind of a lot.
If you figured that would work, you're even more out of touch than I thought. If we want information, the front desk is the place to start. Follow me.
Ah, if it isn't the owner of the Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop. What an honor! How can I assist you?
Let me do the talking. It's simple. We just want to know if anyone has tried to sell one of the craft shop's bots around here recently.
Ah, well, I won't lie to you. We're very much a need-to-know establishment, meaning we don't make a habit of asking for details about the transactions that take place here. It's one of the advantages of this place. Our clients are free to buy or sell whatsoever they might wish. All they need to do is post a notice on the bulletin board.
That's it? No wonder this place is illegal.
Wait, you guys! The first notice here is offering a huge sum of Mora in exchange for Aino's newest robot! Klang was stolen! And you just sit back and let people peddle stolen goods for cash. That makes you just as bad as the thief.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. As I said, we never question the terms of our transactions. It's a matter of professionalism. Remaining neutral in client disputes is a must.
Klang is more than a robot. He's my friend. I'm not gonna let him be sold off like some second-rate piece of scrap.
Hey, you can't tear that down! I'm obligated to keep it up until closing at least. Please, show some understanding.
Der Typ ist lebensmüde. Sie hat da Kampfroboter dabei, um alle zu verhauen, weißt du?
Customers have to pay to put up a notice, all right? We have to turn a profit somehow. If you pay more than the original customer, I'll let you cover that notice up with one of your own.
Enough! This place clearly has its rules. There's no point in making a scene. Besides, we found a clue, didn't we? Let's see what the notice says. Willing to part with large sum in return for specific robot. It appears to be the work of the Krumkake craft shop. Details negotiable in person. According to intel from an informant, there is only one of its kind in existence. It is currently in the hands of the Frost Moon Scion. Present the robot to me, and a generous sum of Mora will be yours.
The Frost Moon Scions? The Krumkake craft shop is situated between the Frost Moon Enclave and Nasha Town. Their people always pass by the workshop whenever they need to head into town. Over time, you get used to it. And Nefa and I never even thought to be on guard.
So, does that mean the Frost Moon Scion stole your bot? But why?
I know why. They obviously want Krumklank's desserts for themselves.
Desserts?
Yeah, and Nefa is always controlling my sugar intake or whatever. So that's why I created Krumklank. All you gotta do is input the recipe and provide the ingredients, and he bakes desserts for you.
All this for a dessert baking robot?
Trying to downplay it, are we, Miss Ino? Not convincing enough to fool the various factions of Nod-Krai, I'm afraid.
Who are you?
Asako? Oh, my boss knows him. He's quite a respected guy in that circle.
The Voynich Guild isn't the only place to make deals, you know. Business often requires one to expand their horizons. And when it comes to lucrative opportunities, I'm not one to discriminate. In fact, I'm the one who got someone to post the notice you just saw.
So you're the one who's trying to buy Krumklank. You're as rotten as the rest of them.
Now, it's just business. I have a fascination with this robot of yours, Miss Ino. I tried to purchase it from the Frost Moon Scions, but those zealots wouldn't budge. So here I am, right at the source. I want you to fashion another of its kind. Mora is no object. I'll even offer you 10 times the number on the notice.
I don't do business.
Your notice didn't talk about how you want this done. In other words, you're telling me someone of your esteem is willing to risk your reputation for a cake-baking How about this? Share the intel from your informant, and the Krumkake craft shop will—
According to my intel, this bot is capable of much more than baking cakes. It incorporates the technology of the Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon.
What?
Look at that cannon. It's capable of condensing Kuvaki into highly destructive energy. But it's too big and cumbersome to be mass-produced and transported. Not to mention, it takes a considerable amount of time between firings to prepare the ammunition. All in all, it's not something that can be commercialized. But if you make it smaller and easier to mass-produce, you have the perfect product, even if it doesn't quite replicate the power of that cannon. Besides, if you think about it, is that not precisely why the Frost Moon Scions targeted your bot in their doctrine, Kuvaki is a sacred power. They'd consider it blasphemy to treat it as anything but. The giant cannon in Nasha Town uses Kuvaki to fend off the wild hunt and protect the people, which is something the Frost Moon Scions can accept. But turning that technology into a product and allowing anyone with Mora to purchase it via the black market and wield the power of now that is blasphemy of the A lot of trouble could come knocking at your doorstep, Miss Ino. But sell that technology.
Please don't tell me you've made some kind of war machine again.
Krumklank isn't a war machine. I already told you. He makes dessert. He's my friend, and I'm gonna get him back no matter what it takes.
It appears negotiations have broken down. A real pity.
Well, what do we do?
We know Klang is with the Frost Moon Scions, so all we have to do is...
Good idea!
Hold up. I should warn you, if that merchant was telling the truth, things are about...
Rise with the sun!
Hey, Llama!
Ah, traveler, Paimon. Come night or day, may the moonlight connect us. I sense you are troubled.
You saw right through us again, huh?
Bathed in moonlight, the concern in your features is as stark as the dark spots on a full moon, ever betraying the emotion that lies beneath the surface.
I tell Aino to keep quiet for 1 second, and of course, she throws a tantrum. Lady Moonchanter, allow me to
Theft. How despicable.
It's all just speculation at this point.
Just a moment. A few days ago, a mechanical construct was brought back to the Frost Moon Scions. Come.
Burn it down!
Come night or day, may the moonlight Theft? We would never do such a thing. This is baseless. We did recover a dangerous mechanical device, but we didn't steal it. We confiscated it from a group of bandits.
If there's been a misunderstanding...
I remember. It was a few days ago out in the wild. Huh? What's going on over there?
It's still not done? Come on! We need to finish these tests before the locals are onto us!
Can't we just go somewhere else? This job's putting me on edge.
No, idiot! Didn't you hear what the boss said? This thing uses Kuvaki. Why else would we be out here? Now shut up and get moving!
Not so loud! I just need to think. This should be it.
What was that?
What did you do? Are you...
No! Look, at least we know this thing's powerful, right? We should have enough to report back on.
All right, then let's pack up and get out of here.
Stop right there! Drop that dangerous device!
Shoot! That was quick.
I don't even remember what I did. Are we supposed to run with this thing? It weighs it.
Let's just make a run for it. The most important thing is that we don't get caught.
So, that's what happened. We didn't catch the bandits, but we were able to intercept the device.
I know. I'll ask you one more time. Are you...
Maybe this is another misunderstanding. We don't know for sure that the device Otto confiscated is Klang.
Did it have this symbol on it?
Yes.
That's the one I designed for my bots. I made it so that even if the bot gets So, Klang...
Misunderstanding resolved, then.
Forgive me, my lady, but I believe that is... Although this device is similar... By harnessing Kuvaki, the cannon has protected this land from the wild hunt time and time again. But this... As far as I'm aware, I suspect she...
Klang is my friend! He's not for...
As much as I would...
I warned them
Bruder.
that things were about to get tricky.
Der sagt zu seiner
The
Chefin,
best
nö.
course of action is to...
What did you just say? Are you threatening to destroy Klang?
You must understand.
What the
No,
fuck?
you just want Klang for yourselves, just like everyone else.
I know, calm down!
Stop this at once! We cannot let you leave with that dangerous device.
I told you, Klang is my friend.
Please.
I know!
Nein, wir machen ihn jetzt fertig.
Yeah, just trust us.
Was für ein Bullshit. Er widerspricht seiner Chefin, will irgendeinen Roboter behalten, der als Waffe funktioniert.
Not good. A group of flying machines just ambushed the storage facility and...
What?
Whoa!
It must be those black market merch.
I can create a temporary moon lane here. Could you get the Kuhangi to help, Traveler?
All right, let's...
Hallo? Ich hab gedrückt zum Schießen. Warum ging's nicht? Was ist das hier für ein Quatsch? Meine Güte. Die hätten doch da jetzt runterfallen müssen, oder nicht? Also ich hab gesehen, dass da 2 von irgendwas stand.
But you heard him.
We won't let...
Not good.
What?
Whoa!
It must be the...
I can create a temporary moon lane here.
All right, let's...
Hallo? Ach Gott, was... Ich hasse Asia-Server Ping, ich schwöre. Der wird mich doch verarschen. Bitte nicht wieder zurück. Danke. Hey, das ist nur T drücken und nochmal T drücken. Das... Aber weil 240er Ping zum Asia-Server macht's was will.
Hey! Get back here!
I know, watch out!
Darn it!
I know!
Oh, right. The recon bot.
Phew! That was way too close! Reckless much, Traveler?
At least it all turned out okay. Nice fighting back there, by the way. Thought I'd have to swoop in and save... That really was way too close. If
Okay? No, it's not okay.
Allow me to apologize on behalf of...
My lady.
Sperr ihn weg.
If she truly viewed that robot as a product, she could simply create another. But instead, she demonstrated a degree of courage that should put us all to shame. Not even the light of the full moon could reveal the slightest blemish in her goodness. But your hearts are sinking into shadows that the moonlight...
You have my...
It's okay. It was all just one big misunderstanding.
Do not despair, young one. The pure of heart will always have the... I'm confident that you will retrieve your...
Das bringt mir den Bot nicht zurück, dass du jetzt hier noch quatscht. Skip, 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 skip.
So, it's all up to me again? That market is long gone. Who knows where those merchants scurried off to?
You just can't stand seeing Aino so upset, right, Yehoda? Oh, that's so nice.
Oh,
From here on
Paimon
out,
macht den schlechtes
we're
Gewissen.
counting on you.
Great. Fine.
No problem.
Uff.
All right, it's been 2 days. Let's head to the workshop.
Sehr schön. Hey, es reicht. Mal gucken, vielleicht. Hätte das gedacht, dass es nicht geht. Okay.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
Das erste bleibt. Du bleibst auch. Ihr kommt weg. Und ihr kommt jetzt hier hin für das neue Erz. Und für ein paar neue Zutaten. Okay. Jetzt habe ich das hier auf dem Asia-Server auch mal eingestellt. Muss ich hier Nod-Krai einstellen? Ja, können wir.
Hello. I appreciate you looking after Aino these past few days.
Oh, it was nothing. A promise is a promise, right? Anyway, is Yehoda here? She probably has a bunch of new clues.
Let me explain. After I got back from the Frost Moon Scions, I started doing some digging into that merchant, Asako. The fact that he outright tried to buy Aino's bot definitely makes him suspicious, but even after asking around my boss's circle, I couldn't find any evidence that connects him to this mess. Out of all the merchants we met, he has the cleanest record.
Er wollte Kuvaki-Mini-Kanonen haben, um die Massen zu produzieren. Ich glaube nicht, dass er die cleansten... Oi.
I checked all the other merchants too, but the trail came up cold each time. Most of them didn't even know about our trip to the Frostmoon Scions. Whoever's behind this thing is extremely clever. Covered their tracking down a person like that is gonna take a lot more than two.
So, you're saying?
Summarizing intel. Condensing main points. Conclusion. Over the past 2 days, Yohoda has found no useful information.
Did you have to make it sound so...
There's
I mean, short of rounding up...
Sounds like a good idea to...
That wasn't a suggestion!
These turning all of Nod-Krai upside down. That is indeed Aino's backup plan.
Okay, well, I wasn't serious about that suggestion either.
If that is what Aino decides to do in the end, then I will support her.
I've been thinking things over a lot since I got back. And the truth is, I can see why Krumklank's technology is being targeted by those chumps. But that means any of my bots could be next, including Inefa. If we don't get Krumklank back, if we don't show them we're not an easy target, then there's nothing stopping them from coming after the rest of my robo friends. So, even if I really do have to turn all of Nod-Krai upside down, I will save Krumk. You said Osiko was the biggest suspect, right? Let's start with him then.
Someone sent a letter. It appears to be for you, traveler.
Really? Let's take a look.
Dori.
Huh. Paimon would recognize that tone.
Seems like she has a way to help us.
Dory's services are usually...
I've heard of her. She's got quite a unique reputation around...
All right, I'm...
Very well. Please continue to look out for...
Oh, you're coming too, Yehoda?
More like you're not the only one who's got a stupid robot asking you for favor.
Light it up!
Huh. Looks like that old man isn't here.
Look what the cat dragged in. Traveler, Paimon, I see you got my letter.
Dory! So it was you!
My assistant told me about your little visit 2 days ago. Rumor has it, some terrible thief broke into the Krumkake craft shop and ran off with one of Miss Aino's most treasured companions.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Wir haben ja schon gehört, dass der tonnenschwer ist, der Roboter. Dass man ihn nicht einfach wegtragen kann. Also kann das schon mal nicht stimmen. Die beim Nachkommen der Frostmond da war, die beiden Schatzräuber haben gesagt, die ist tonnenschwer, wir können die nicht einfach so weg.
You must know how much I value you as a customer, traveler. So, I thought, if you've set out to help Miss Aino, I should do my part too. I did some digging, and I do believe there are too many merchants targeting that bot to root out the thief by going after them one by one. So, how about approaching this from a different angle? Maybe the question we should be asking isn't who stole the bot, but where the thief took it in the...
Huh. She has a point.
And lucky for you, I happen to know just the expert to help us out. She's been working smuggling cases for years. If you need to track down stolen... Of course, a professional of her caliber demands quite a high retainer. But not to worry, I can offer you a 20% discount.
Stand im Brief,
How
ja.
about this? You give me the funds in advance, and if she sympathizes with our cause, 20% off would be
800,000?
if only I could. But there has to be room for me to take a cut.
800,000 more is worth it if it means we get Klang back.
Splendid! I'll contact the expert right away.
Well, if you're okay with it, I know.
Great news! The expert is already in the area. I hope you have a productive conversation.
Ah, die Geheimagentin.
Traveler? Paimon? Fancy seeing you here.
So, the expert is a Melusine? I've heard about these creatures before. They have special senses, right? They can pick up on things.
Really?
With her help, we'll get leads on
There's something you should know about Dory. Retainer? What retainer? The Traveler is a hero to the Melusines. It's an honor to help her out. I would never ask...
Oh, wow! I didn't realize this expert idolized you so much, Traveler. Well, since she won't accept payment, I suppose there's no choice but for the entire 800,000. In that case, I'll give you a generous 50% off.
And the swindler? Well, one of the Melusine agents from the Marechaussee Phantom followed the trail of a smuggling case straight to Nod-Krai. But she still hasn't made it back to Fontaine. We all started to get worried, and I happen to have some time off, so I'm here to check up on her. But enough about that for now. This merchant told me you needed help tracking down your missing companion. Could you describe them to me? The more details?
Sure thing.
Steht die Melusine hier nicht mehr? Hier hat doch so eine Geheimagentin Melusine gestanden. Irgendwo hier. Oder bin ich doof? Oder war das hier oben?
Take it easy.
Hier. Oh Gott, der Platz. Dunkle Erinnerungen. Genau. Wenn ihr mal hier seid, um das hier fertig zu machen. Hier müssen 10 Roboter her. Die sind hier überall im ganzen Gebiet verteilt. Da wird immer angezeigt mit so einer Zahl. Das muss man machen, damit man oben an den Mondkoloss in der Luft drankommt, weil die so ein Jump-Ding generiert, damit man nach da oben kommt. Die liegen alle hier so in dem Umkreis so rum. Irgendwo versteckt. 2 fucking sind hier oben an dieser Bergspitze. Du musst diesen Berg hoch, einer liegt drauf, der wird dann entführt von so einem Spähroboter. Wird hier runtergebracht zu einem anderen und dann muss man den einen gegen den anderen gegenschießen, damit die runterfallen und dann zurückkommen. Das sind die, die ich am letzten gefunden habe. Dafür habe ich eine halbe Stunde gebraucht, um zu merken, dass die hinten fucking auf dem Berg diese letzten fehlenden Roboter noch sind. Es hat mich so genervt, ey. Unglaublich.
Take it easy.
Und die sind halt auch Roboter in der Gegend, die damit nichts zu tun haben. Zum Beispiel hier hinten drin ist ein Roboter-Liebespaar. was du zusammenbringen musst, die gehören da nicht zu. In der Höhle unten sind ja auch Roboter drin, die dir einfach nur eine Truhe geben, die damit nichts zu tun haben.
Take it easy.
Ach so, das habe ich aufgenommen, aber nicht released letzte Woche. Das hier. Das kann ich jetzt nicht machen, weil ich natürlich in der Story drin bin. Aber hier ist eigentlich so ein Punkt, dass du ihn ansprechen kannst. Der Generator verschwindet, aber er kann sich nicht bewegen. Du schlägst den Generator kaputt. Dann fliegt der hier hinten hin. Dann kannst du den hier anquatschen, dich verwandeln. Und dann hier hinfliegen, weiterfliegen, immer weiter, weiter, weiter. Bis du einmal um diesen großen Felsen drumherum geflogen bist, der da in der Luft hängt.
I've learned a little about those flying machines since I've been here. Their battery life isn't very long.
Und wenn du da drumherum geflogen bist, kannst du in diesen großen Felsen, der da schwebt, in der Luft rein. Und innen drinne gibt's ein paar Roboterkämpfe und du befreist da so einen anderen Kuvaki. Also da holt man einfach so einen Kuvaki zurück und bekommst dafür auch ein paar Kisten. Da habe ich auch ewig gedacht, hä? Was mache ich mit dem großen fliegenden Stein, der da ist? Hä?
Oh, there's a group of people over there. Let's ask them.
Ja, lass die Schatzräuber verprügeln.
Hello. We wanted to ask...
Looking for trouble, kid? No? Then...
Not a good start. Legally speaking, even suspects have the right to remain silent.
That's what you're worried about?
Kling Klang Legion, attack!
Aha, geil. Ihr habt drauf gewartet.
Fine, fine. If you want to talk, then let's talk. Ask me anything.
Have you seen a group of people carrying a heavy object pass through here? If so, which direction?
I see that pretty much on the daily.
If we think about when they started the lookout versus when they managed to get away, it would have been 2 days ago, between 4 and 10 p.m. We're looking for anyone in the vicinity who left with a heavy object in tow.
When you put it that way, I did see a group like that. Real shifty looking. Came in the afternoon, left at night. I'm pretty sure they were heading in that
direction. If they knew that their cargo was being targeted by other merchants, they were probably trying to get out of here without being seen. That limits their options. Not to mention how cumbersome it would have been. I think I know where they were heading.
Ja, für die Aufgabe fliegt man halt von den Steinen zum nächsten, zum nächsten, zum nächsten, zum nächsten. Und dann fliegt man hier rum und da in das Loch da rein. Und da rettet man halt einen Kuvaki für ein paar Kisten. Ja, hier ist für unten für die Quest. Sind da noch ein paar Roboter.
Take it easy.
Hopp, hopp. Wenn man unten die Kisten bekommt. Ja, ist gut, dann kann ich das wie hier auf dem HCS-Server auch gleich machen. Auf dem Europa-Server habe ich das alles schon gemacht. Darf ich dich hier benutzen? Nee. guck mal. Ne, darf ich nicht. Schade. Irgendwo ist so eine Aufgabe. Da musst du so einen Roboter zwischen zwei so Dinger hinlocken und dann stößt der so einen Container weg. Aber ich weiß nicht, ob das die Aufgabe hier ist. Naja, egal. Wie weit müssen wir? Muss ich teleportieren? Als ob. Ich dachte, das ist hier vorne irgendwo. Ich dachte, da hinten. Da habe ich nicht mal den Teleporter für. Oh, viel habe ich denn auf dem ASR-Server doch noch nicht gemacht. Euch nehme ich mit.
Rise with the sun!
So, this is the place? Assuming their stamina is within the range of a normal adult, if we factor in the weight of their cargo, they would have had to stop here and rest. Which means there should be quite a few traces around here.
Traces? What?
Oh, there's a whole bunch. Here and over there. Oh, it might be hard for you humans to pick up on.
Habe gesehen.
This is the recon bot from that day!
Yup, pretty much what I expected. When they made their initial escape, they took the recon bot with them to cover their tracks. But it's exhausting to travel with that kind of cargo. So, once they made it far enough, they dropped the recon bot and ran off with Klang. I bet these footprints are from when they fled this location.
Is that enough to tell where they went?
Enough to give us some clues at least, if I'm right. They probably tracked the sand in from somewhere else. Somewhere they go a lot.
A special kind of sand. Oh, wait! Near the Kuvaki experimental design?
Then that's where we should head next.
Wow! Melazines are awesome!
Melazines are people, not pets.
Well, that's the last clue we needed, right?
Ah ja. Zum Glück bis da war ich schon. Müssen wir noch mal kämpfen?
Light it up!
We were right! There's a camp here! But I don't see Klang anywhere.
With this many people standing guard?
I'm sorry, everyone, but I think this is as far as I can go. There's not much.
Don't be sorry, Sadil. You've been such a big help. I wouldn't even mind sharing some of my secret. And anyway, you probably shouldn't be here for this part because. I know. Like I said before, I'm the boss of the
Attacke!
Whoa! Is that Zip-Zap Spybot number 1? It's Zip-Zap Warbot number 1 now.
Whoa! Warbot? I knew the kid was making dangerous stuff.
With Zip-Zap Warbot on our side, there's no stopping us. Come on! Charge!
What is this thing? Help! Does somebody help me?
What are you running for? Just take it down! There's nothing scary about.
Wir werden alle umgebracht. Mit der großen Säge zersägt. Und wir haben absolut kein Problem damit.
Phew, we're in.
Ich will ja nicht judgen, aber
of metal has Klang's core. The thief already took him apart.
Quite the improvement, don't you think? My creation is 10 times more powerful than your little toy.
Wait, you're that guy from the black market.
Ja, hätten wir ihn verprügelt, hätten wir nicht das Problem.
You're the one behind all this?
If your goal is to accomplish something that will shock the world, you're better off working behind the scenes. I must admit, though, I'm rather surprised you made it this far. I expected you to spend more time fixating on those merchants.
You deliberately tried to steer us in the wrong direction!
What? You never questioned the fact that the first notice you found just so happened to have the clues you were searching for? The front desk is where people go to exchange information. But I get to decide what to put front and center. The person who controls the information controls the people who seek it.
So you're the one who stole Klang? Both times?
So what if I am? There's only one rule in Nod-Krai. Winner takes all. With this prototype, the more I earn will put me on equal footing with the
Ich
other
habe gerade
factions.
wie viel deiner Männer getötet,
Then no one,
in Stücke
not
geschnitten.
even you, will be able to say a word
Wir haben
against
wie viele
me.
von seinen Spähdrohnen
Just
kaputt
using a
gemacht.
piece of tech you stole from Ino?
Stole? No, rescued. I'm taking advantage of its wasted potential. Ever since learning about Kuvaki, I knew there was huge potential for machine integration. But no one saw my vision. I came all this way, but the stubborn natives But then she's the one who gets to make a groundbreaking machine that has the potential to reshape the entire market. That role should have been mine.
Right. 'Cause it's definitely not embarrassing to have beef with a kid.
Er hat einfach aus so einem Fatui
Enough. Give Klang
Panzer
back to
einen
us.
fliegenden Panzer gemacht.
We'll see about that.
Was nicht mal irgendwo anders auf der Welt funktioniert, sondern nur hier.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Hallo? Nicht abhauen. Hier kannst du bitte hierher kommen?
I can't even hit the thing!
No, you guys, don't attack him. We just have to wait it out. I'm not letting Klang become a war machine.
Time to buckle down.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Warum hat sie 17.000 Leben? What the fuck? Aber wenn er jetzt durch Kuvaki fliegt, dann geht das doch nur hier in dem Gebiet, oder nicht? Genauso wie ja Phlogistenzeug nur in Natlan ist doch Kuvaki auch nur hier.
Ready?
What's happening? I need an engineer over here.
The core stopped working. It's supposed to concentrate Kuvaki, but it looks like it needs a specific transmission medium to operate.
What kind of medium?
Judging by the smell, I'd say some kind...
What?
Don't sound so surprised. Klang is a dessert baking robot. But I always thought it would be too sad if he had to watch other people eat all the time without joining in. So when I designed Klang, I gave him the ability to eat desserts too, not just...
I think I understand now. The consumption of a cake-like dessert is required to keep the core's Kuvaki concentration function operating. If cake baking is the goal, that kind of system is sustainable. But to use it as a weapon, not even Nod-Krai's entire flour and sugar production would be enough to generate the required amount of power.
And you're just noticing this now? Well then get rid of that stupid function! Make it run on something else!
Boss, it's embedded into the system. I'm not skilled enough to change something like that. I didn't even notice it at first.
See? Klang isn't a war machine. Now give him...
This technology could have been revolutionary. It was supposed to be my big break. And now it's trapped in some useless kitchen bot, all because of your stupid childish idea. No, the prototype stays with me. I just need to hold out until I can secure an investment. Someone, get back the prototype!
Try me, you Whoa! What are you all doing here?
Protecting the Krumkaki craft shop is a job for all who call it home. Activating annihilation mode.
Another job.
Everybody stand back!
As one with wind and cloud.
Ja, schon vorbei.
He got away! Let him run for now. Nod-Krai doesn't have laws, but it does have rules. Once word starts to spread about what happened here, he'll get...
Is everyone all right? Apparently Nod-Krai doesn't have a police force, so I contacted your friends for help.
Wow! Way to think ahead, Sadil. Wait! What about Klang?
Miss Aino, during the altercation, my brethren and I retrieved the core from that construct. It should go to its rightful owner. I apologize for thinking otherwise before. This technology needs safekeeping, and I think... No. I know that it's safest...
And I know you're not the bad guys I thought you were, so... Enough with all the mushy stuff, alright? Let's go home, Inefa. Oh, and when we get back, I want dessert. I think my monthly quota deserves to be reset, don't you?
Hey, it's been a while. Oh, Yehuda!
Well, after all that hard work, I at least is...
Wait, there's cake?
Yes. You two are here just... Aino wanted to thank you for your help, so now that Klang is back safe and sound, she thought it would be nice for everyone to try out his baking.
Wow! So this is what...
Yes. Luckily, the core was still intact, so all Aino had to do was make a new body.
Woohoo! Is it ready? Hey! He ate it!
It's not unusual for a chef to take a few...
No need to worry. Once he's had his fill, he can get started on the desserts for everyone else.
Alright. Wait, speaking...
She thought of a new idea for a robot and shut herself in the workshop to get started. When inspiration strikes, she jumps into action. That's just...
Why does Aino like building robots?
Retrieving historical records from... At first, I believe Aino was just shocked to find something that fascinated her more than desserts. And fortunately, her friends respected her passion, even if, aside from struggling to make ends meet, there was little time for much else. Then, one day, an acclaimed teacher discovered her and recognized her passion for what it truly was: genius. Just like her friends, she finally discovered what she wanted to do, and not only that, she excelled at it. And when genius and passion collide, there's not much that can get in the way. So, Aino left her childhood friends, established the Kling Krumkake craft shop, and started making all kinds of robot companions. Perhaps it all comes down to the natural instinct of a genius. The drive to see their imagination come to life.
Oh, so that's what draws her to robotics.
Based on my own experience with Aino, I think there's more to it than that. Long before she took me in, she was already pushing her skills to the limit in an effort to give each robot a distinct personality, and she already treated them like companions. What I mean is, it's not something that started with me just because I have a unique background. I think, after walking the path of a genius for so long, she looked around and realized there was no one at her side. And it made her so me, Krumklink, and all the other robots Aino has added to the workshop, we're not just proof of her genius. We're her family. We give her the companionship she longs for. As I see it, that's the true relationship between—
Oh, wow!
Yes, and for that reason, it did not matter to Aino how powerful Krumklink could become, nor how feared or coveted his technology might be among the factions. And she decided that he would join his family, and that meant she would spare no effort to save him.
Yeah, that makes sense. But it makes Paimon wonder why someone like Aino would choose to stay in—
I'm afraid my logic unit cannot make sense of that question.
Well, the way Paimon sees it, Nod-Krai is a dog-eat-dog place full of scheming and scamming. The people that thrive here seem to be built for that kind of thing. Anyone else would use the kind of tech Aino has to make weapons and threaten people. But Aino, she takes something that could be a weapon and turns it into a robot that makes cakes. It just doesn't seem like she fits in.
No, my view is the exact opposite. I've encountered the full spectrum of people that live here in Nod-Krai. But in my experience, very few of them can be said to represent this place. You say Aino doesn't fit in here, but I believe the opposite. If I were to attempt to define what a person from Nod-Krai should be, no one is a better match than Aino.
Ooh, the dessert should be done!
Yes, one moment. Allow me to serve—
I want the one with the most frosting!
All right, everyone.
So...
Okay. Nein. Jetzt ploppen wir die ganzen normalen Sachen auf. Wir haben einmal die Story komplett durch. Das muss ich hier noch fertig machen. Natürlich mit den ganzen Event-Sachen. Aber das war es dann erst einmal davon. Okay, ja, war nice Story. Hätten ein bisschen mehr Kämpfe drin sein können. Nächstes Event. Nächstes Event. Schauen wir mal, ob schon irgendwas steht. Das waren die Phasen. Ne, weil wir auf dem Asia-Server sind. War das halt schon die letzte Phase. Ich glaube, hier steht weiter jetzt nichts. Das ist das Login-Ding. Das ist ab dem, genau, 27. Das ist, wo wir das aufgeteilt auf verschiedene Briefe dann bekommen. Das neue Pad, die Puls und so weiter. Es dauert also halt noch alles ein bisschen. Nein, nö. Ne, okay, dann, ja. Man hat noch 2 Wochen Zeit, das fertig zu machen. Das nächste ab dem 28. Dann gibt es über die 4 Tage verteilt dann nochmal schön Urgestein zum Pullen, ein neues Pad, Deko fürs Housing. Nochmal so einen heiligen Frost für Artefakte zum Umwandeln. Noch ein bisschen Harz. Und dann ab 1. Oktober nochmal 10 Puls. Und dann kommt irgendwann das nächste Event. Und da sehen wir uns dann wieder. Bis dahin. Ciao, Leute.